G'day guys, this is Lord Tomo here again with another Sonic the Hedgehog item toy review. As we all know, this is the blue guy, Sonic the Hedgehog. He's currently listening to my previous videos and he kind of made a point that, well, some feedback is that it's not as loud as certain people would like them to. So I've decided to increase the volume just a tad more and just to see if this has improved it. Tell me if at all this does improve it or if it doesn't, and we'll go from there. So the item I'm about to review, I'll just put him aside for now and let him do what he needs to do somewhere else. Okay, blue guy is an interesting one. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog puzzle ball. Now this one is pretty retro in terms of when it was released and whatnot, and as you can probably tell already, it's a little worn out. It's suffice to say it's been through the rigmarole of things. But anyway, this is the actual item itself. It is the actual Sonic the Hedgehog puzzle ball. Now, before we get to the actual insides and what's meant to come into it and whatnot, I'll show you the overall packaging of it, and we can go from there. Straight out of the bat, I absolutely love the actual packaging of this item itself, mainly because it does keep to its nostalgic sort of retro feel to it. As we all know, this is the actual ball inside. There is two sides, there's Sonic and there's Tails there. And from the actual Sonic side, from the front half, you have obviously Sonic the Hedgehog there. You have Sonic the Hedgehog on that side running. You have what it is, Sonic puzzle ball, and you have the actual ball there, just going around the loop. I like this side particular because it is, you do see Sonic basically go through the various loop-to-loops, and it is very retro in that sense. At the very top, it's just the basic Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic puzzle ball, retro Sonic doing his little pose. Now the actual manufacturer, no surprises as you can probably tell, is from Tommy. They did make numerous amount of items, toys, game boards, small miscellaneous little things out there, so you will get to see the odd review here and there from me that comes from the manufacturer Tommy. The date of release was 1992, during that time frame, because that's more or less when Sonic and Tails first came out. At the actual bottom, it's just the pardon me, it's just the actual disclaimer. It basically tells you what it is. It says how to turn, obviously it's manipulate, well, I'm guessing it's different languages. It tells you that you should turn in a certain direction, do a full circle turn, not a half circle, as it might damage it. Obviously I haven't gone around through it. On the actual side here is, you have Sonic with his finger in his mouth, quite odd there, with a question mark that says Sonic the Hedgehog, and its various other little various country disclaimers. Now the actual other side is what it is, which is millions of twists of Sonic puzzling fun. Woo! And you also have Tails there with his finger question mark saying what's going on. Maybe he doesn't understand the other languages. And at the back here you have once again the same as the front, only difference is you got Tails miles per hour. I actually find this side a little more weird because you do have the same loop, but you don't see him running, you see him dashing through. So interesting. Now that's the actual box itself. I do really actually like the box, and more so to an extent the actual item itself, mainly because there's more colors, more different things, but I'll show you the ball inside and I'll explain a little more. Now I want to be as careful as possible. This is a very old item, as you can probably tell, by the actual, the actual boxing itself. But I'll try to keep this as well kept as possible. Okay. Take out that side and push this side out. See if I can. Just bear with me, guys. See, every other time I took it out, it seems to be easy, and yet when I film this, it's a whole different ball game. And it's a pretty bad pun, but it is what it is. Okay, there it is. Sweet. Now, before we get to the actual item, I'm going to tell you what's meant to actually come with this item. Besides, obviously, that as well, you need the box, which is also crucial. And you need this little, I guess, instruction booklet. Yeah, I'll call it instruction booklet. Here it is. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic's Puzzle Ball instruction booklet. At the front you have Sonic, at the back you have Tails. Now you also obviously have the other little things. You've played the game, now get the book. There's been release of books as well, and it's got little, you know, descriptions and whatnot. Now we'll just open this up. Okay, we'll get to the interesting bit. This just has a bunch of different wording from different languages: Spain, Spanish, Italian, France, and blah blah blah. And obviously the UK side is this little bit. We're going to say, can you take on the... Is that your chance? Oh, my bad. Can you take on... I'll just get one. Oh, okay. Can you take on the challenge of Sonic's Puzzle Ball, the 3D rotational jigsaw puzzle game with millions of twists and turns that will make your head spin? Question mark. Try it. And that's that. Now, basically, just tells you at the back here. I'll just see if I can get a really good view. Just the various ways you can do it. How to turn, how to twist, how to move, how to do everything. It's kind of like a Rubik's Cube, but a more spheric way. So... yeah, so you got this if you just want to mess around. I know there's probably pros out there that can do this in a couple of seconds. I, however, just don't have that patience in me. So, yeah, this would help if you are one of those fanatics. And this is the actual item. Once again, it comes in a two-part of plastic, also known as two plastics being held by one. Here's the one plastic bit, and whoa, here's the other plastic bit. Here is the actual item. Pretty cool, eh? I do like this item. I do like the whole retro Sonic aspect to it. Though this tails looks a bit odd. I don't know, it doesn't feel right. It's right, but it doesn't feel right. I know that's an odd statement. But yeah, as you can see, there's lines all over the place. It's basically, the way it works is, there we go. Spin it around, and obviously you can spin it around. There are obviously certain limitations, you know, to the actual item itself. So you can imagine, you know, you can't, like, I'll give you an example. If you twist it like that when there's two spherics, you can't change it up and down because it's been locked into place. So there are certain limitations, but it's nice. It's nice in terms of what he actually does do and what it doesn't do. Now, pardon me. So this is the actual Sonic the Hedgehog, once again repeating myself, puzzle ball game. Now, I'll just get the Sonic side because I think it's pretty cool. Now, as I mentioned, it was released roughly in 1992, and it was by none other than Tommy. No surprises there. Now, the items that are meant to come in is obviously the ball, the box, the two-part of plastics, and the instruction sheets. Now, in terms of rarity, look, I do see this item being sold individually many times over. There's no problems in getting. I actually do have another spare one that was actually given to me by somebody else a long time ago. I'll probably have a competition, whatnot, maybe down the track, and just give it away for free. I do have some doubles of items I'm just going to give away for free further down the track. See how it is, just to help out anybody else that wants to get into the whole fandom collection of Sonic the Hedgehogs. You know, I do want to help them out as best I can, but I'll do it in a competition sort of manner. You don't pay a cent, I'll pay it all. You just get it for free if you win, of course. So you do get the items by itself, of course. But if you really I guess a hardcore collector, it's, you know, everything that you're seeing is what you must get. Now, at the initial time, I did get this for roughly about $65 Australian dollars. US dollars would be roughly about 67 pounds. It would be a little less because pounds are worth made more. Well, very dollar is like half a cent of pounds or something like that. So yeah, guys, this is the actual item itself. It's a really nice overall item itself. I do highly recommend it for any collectors out there, even people that are into puzzles. Look, it's, why not just get it? It's a nice little toy. It's a nice little display unit as well. I have this as display. It's always recommend. Like I said, it depends on the level of the collector you are. You can just get the ball itself. There's no problems whatsoever. Well, obviously, you know, who am I to judge, right? Obviously, if you're a little more hardcore, you can, everything that you see in this item is what you must get. Like I said, you know, there's nothing wrong. There's no levels of actual collectors that are better than the other. It just depends on the individual. So I highly recommend you get this item. I really do. Obviously, the best condition you can. If you're not, just get the item itself, knock yourself out, have it on display. Well, guys, thank you once again for watching my clips, and we'll see you in the future with more items and possibly competitions. Who knows what I'll probably be putting out there. Alright, guys, speed on, and thanks for watching.